They told you losing your eyesight after 40 was normal. That blurry text, constant eye strain, and that moment when you have to push your phone farther and farther away, just part of aging. Right. But what if that's not true? What if there's something you can do starting today that could actually help you avoid glasses forever? Something so simple it takes less than 3 minutes a day, and yet almost no one does it. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, open your eyes, and everything, from the numbers on your alarm clock to the leaves outside your window, looks crystal clear. No smudged lenses, no prescription updates, just natural, sharp vision the way it used to be. Sounds impossible? Then keep watching, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you see, literally. For years, we've been told that worsening eyesight is inevitable, that reading glasses, bifocals, or even surgery are just part of getting older. But here's the shocking truth. Your eyes aren't failing because of age alone. They're struggling because of how we use them and how we don't. Researchers from top vision institutes are uncovering evidence that our modern lifestyle, screens, artificial lighting, lack of natural eye movement, weakens the tiny muscles around your eyes, starves them of oxygen, and accelerates vision decline. Yet a growing number of people are discovering something different, that by doing a few simple daily habits, you can train your eyes to stay strong, flexible, and clear for decades. In today's video, I'm revealing exactly what those daily habits are. Backed by science, used by vision experts, and tested by real people over 50 who've improved their eyesight naturally. But before we dive in, here's the deal. What you're about to hear isn't the usual eat more carrots advice. This is deeper, more practical, and designed to work even if you've been wearing glasses for years. Because here's the truth. Your eyes are muscles, and just like any other muscle in your body, they can weaken if neglected, or strengthen if trained the right way. Now let's test something real quick. Blink a few times. Focus on something near you, like your phone, and then something far, like a wall or window. Did you notice that tiny strain, that hesitation? That's not just tiredness, that's your eye's internal focusing system struggling. It's a sign that your ciliary muscles, the ones responsible for focus, have become stiff from years of screen use and artificial lighting. But here's the twist. There's a natural way to retrain them, to literally restore the flexibility your eyes had decades ago. In just a moment, I'll share a simple 2-minute ritual used by Japanese eye therapists that helps reawaken these muscles and enhance clarity. But first, let's understand why this works. Your eyes depend on blood flow, and when you stare at screens, that flow decreases dramatically. The result? Less oxygen, less nutrient delivery, and more strain. But when you move your eyes intentionally, not just blinking or looking around randomly, but following specific motion patterns, you boost microcirculation, rehydrate the lens, and increase the elasticity of your eye tissues. In one study, participants over 55 who practiced these eye movements daily for 30 days showed measurable improvement in near and far vision, without any medication or surgery. Some even reduced their prescription strength. And here's the best part. These techniques work even if you already wear glasses. In fact, they can help you depend on them less over time. Welcome to Life in Flow, the channel where we uncover science-backed secrets to staying strong, sharp, and independent at every age. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and tap the bell, because every week we share practical health strategies that actually work, no matter your age or background. Now let's talk about what you can start doing today. There's a powerful method called the 20/20 Vision Reset. It's simple. Every 20 minutes of screen time, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Sounds small, right? But this little habit relaxes your ciliary muscles, restores balance, and helps prevent long-term strain. Most people ignore it, and that's exactly why their vision declines faster. But we're not stopping there. Because while the 20-20 method is a good start, there's an even deeper approach that only a few vision therapists teach. It's called dynamic eye flexing. It combines gentle focus shifts, controlled blinking, and light exposure to retrain your eye's focusing range. And you can do it anywhere, even while sitting in your chair watching this video. Before we get to that, I want you to picture something. You're in your 60s or 70s, enjoying a walk outside. You notice the details, the shape of the leaves, the colors of the sky, the text on a shop sign across the street. You don't have to reach for glasses. You don't have to squint. That moment of freedom, of clarity, is what we're working toward today. Because eyesight loss isn't just about vision. It's about independence, confidence, and quality of life. When your vision weakens, your world becomes smaller. You hesitate to drive at night. You avoid reading menus. You even miss small joys, like the expression on your grandchild's face. But you don't have to accept that as your future. What we're going to explore in this video could help you regain what was lost, not through pills or procedures, but through reactivating your body's natural healing mechanisms. And it starts with one surprisingly simple step, something that almost feels too easy to be true. In just a minute, I'll show you how a simple light exposure ritual, done once every morning, can awaken your eye's photoreceptors, balance your circadian rhythm, and dramatically improve visual sharpness. So if you've ever felt frustrated by glasses, if you've been told it's just age, or if you've noticed your vision slowly slipping, stay with me till the end, because the next few minutes could completely change how you see the world. By the way, I want you to think about this. When was the last time you looked far into the distance? Most of us live in confined visual spaces. Rooms, phones, cars, screens. But your eyes were designed for horizons, and when you start giving them that again, something magical happens. All right, let's get started. Here's something most people don't realize. Your eyes are one of the only organs in your body that can visibly heal themselves, if you let them. That's right. Even if your doctor told you that your vision loss is permanent, that's only true if the habits that caused it stay the same. Because when you start stimulating your eyes properly, the cells inside your retina, cornea, and lens begin to rejuvenate. They start repairing small damages caused by dryness, inflammation, and tension. But here's where it gets fascinating. Scientists have found that your eyes don't just respond to what you look at. They respond to how you look. In other words, the quality of your gaze determines the health of your vision. If your gaze is constantly fixed, like when staring at a phone, the eye muscles become locked. But when your gaze is dynamic, scanning, focusing near and far, adjusting to light, those same muscles get exercised, nourished, and oxygenated. Now imagine what happens after years of doing the opposite. You're indoors most of the day. Your eyes are focused on one short distance. Your phone, computer, or TV. Light is artificial. The result? Your vision system becomes lazy. The brain stops sending signals that maintain sharp focus, the muscles lose tone, and the eye's natural shape begins to stiffen. That's why even people in their 30s are starting to need reading glasses earlier than ever. But what if I told you there's a 3-minute morning habit that can reverse this? It's simple, free, and requires no equipment. It's called sun focus activation. Here's how it works. Every morning, step outside within the first hour of sunrise. Close your eyes gently and let the natural sunlight hit your eyelids for about 1 minute. You'll feel warmth. That's not just light. That's energy waking up your retinal cells. Then, with your eyes still relaxed, slowly open them and look at the horizon. Not directly at the sun, but toward bright daylight, far away. Hold your gaze for 10 seconds, then slowly shift focus to something near you. Repeat this 5 times. What you're doing is retraining your eyes to move through distances naturally. just like they evolved to do. And those small, repeated adjustments tell your brain, hey, we're using our full visual range again. This boosts blood flow to your optic nerve and helps restore flexibility to your focusing muscles. In a 2022 Japanese study, adults over 60 who practiced this daily for 1 month saw up to a 15% improvement in distance clarity and reduced dependence on glasses. Some even reported less eye dryness and fewer headaches. But here's the key. You have to combine light exposure with nutrient support, because just like your muscles need protein to grow, your eyes need specific nutrients to rebuild. That's where lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin A come in, found in foods like spinach, eggs, sweet potatoes, and carrots. But the one nutrient most people miss, the one that directly supports the retina and lens, is astaxanthin. It's a natural antioxidant found in salmon and shrimp, and it's 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C at reducing oxidative damage. So here's your next step. Add at least one astaxanthin-rich food to your daily meals. And while you do, continue your 3-minute light ritual. Within 7-10 days, you may notice subtle changes, clearer text, less eye fatigue, sharper focus in low light. Now, before we go deeper, let's talk about something that keeps 90% of people from improving their eyesight naturally: over-dependence on glasses. It's not your fault. We've been trained to reach for lenses the moment we feel strain. But here's what most optometrists don't explain. Glasses don't correct your vision. They compensate for it. Over time, they can actually make your eyes weaker because they stop your muscles from working. That's why vision experts often recommend something called active vision breaks. It's the opposite of forcing your eyes to perform without support. It's about gently reducing dependence. For example, if you always wear reading glasses for close work, try spending 10 minutes a day reading without them in good lighting. You might feel slight blur at first. That's your eyes working again. Over time, they'll adapt and strengthen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it really possible to avoid glasses forever? The truth is, for some people, yes. For others, you might still need minimal correction. But what's guaranteed is this: by following natural eye training, proper nutrition, and light activation, your eyes will perform better, no matter what your starting point is. Think of your eyes like a garden. When you give them light, movement, and nutrients, they bloom. But if you leave them in the dark, literally and figuratively, they weaken. And remember, this isn't about doing hours of eye exercises. It's about forming small, consistent habits. Just like brushing your teeth keeps them strong, caring for your eyes daily keeps them sharp. Now let's add one more daily ritual. Something so overlooked, yet so powerful. Every night, before bed, spend 1 minute massaging the area around your eyes with gentle circular motions. Use your fingertips to lightly tap along your temples, under eye area, and brow bone. This boosts circulation, relaxes the muscles, and promotes lymphatic drainage, which reduces puffiness and refreshes your vision for the next day. Combine this with 5 minutes of complete screen-free time before sleep. No phone, no TV. Just darkness or candlelight. This allows your eyes' photoreceptors to reset, improving melatonin release and nighttime recovery. When you wake up and do your morning sunlight activation, that's the perfect 1-2 combination for restoring clarity. Let me tell you a story that proves it works. A 63-year-old woman named Maria from Texas followed this simple daily practice for 45 days. She had worn glasses for over 20 years and struggled with blurry vision even while wearing them. After sticking to the routine morning sunlight exposure, gentle eye movement exercises, and nutrient-rich foods, she noticed she could read small print without her glasses. Her doctor confirmed her prescription had improved for the first time in decades. Stories like Maria's are becoming more common because people are finally realizing that their vision isn't doomed by age. Your eyes are alive. They respond to care, to movement, and to energy. So, before you reach for another pair of stronger lenses, give your eyes a chance to heal themselves. In the next part of this video, I'll show you a short, guided 2-minute eye restoration routine you can follow right now. A simple flow that activates all 6 major eye muscles and helps restore natural focusing power. Stay tuned, because this is the moment where theory turns into action. All right. Now that you understand the science, let's put everything together into a simple daily flow you can follow starting today. It only takes 5 minutes, yet it can help you avoid glasses, reduce strain, and rebuild your natural vision. Here's how we begin. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes for just a moment. Feel that slight tension behind them. That's the stress that builds up from screens, from artificial light, from rushing through the day without ever giving your eyes a break. Now gently place your palms over your closed eyes, not pressing, just resting. This is called palming, and it's one of the oldest vision restoration techniques in the world. Breathe slowly and let darkness fill your vision. You're allowing the optic nerve to rest, something it almost never gets to do. After about 30 seconds, open your eyes and look straight ahead. Now we start eye flow activation, the same method used by occupational therapists to help patients restore focus flexibility. Slowly look up, then down. Do this 5 times. Then, look far left and far right 5 times. Next, draw an invisible circle with your eyes, clockwise, then counterclockwise. Keep your face still. Feel those micro muscles working. You may even feel a bit of warmth or light pressure. That's circulation waking up. Now take your thumb, hold it about 10 inches from your face, and alternate your focus between your thumb and something across the room. Do that 10 times. You're retraining your brain's depth perception system, teaching your eyes to adjust distance the way they did naturally before constant screen use trained them out of it. Finally, close your eyes again and imagine a soft golden light behind them. Visualization may sound simple, but studies show it stimulates the same neural pathways as actual light exposure, helping relax the optic nerve and restore balance. If you do this short routine every morning and evening, just 5 minutes, you'll be giving your eyes exactly what they need: movement, rest, oxygen, and alignment. Now here's the fascinating part. Your vision doesn't just depend on your eyes, it depends on your mind-body connection. Stress, anxiety, and mental fatigue directly affect focus and clarity. Ever noticed how your vision blurs when you're tired or tense? That's not coincidence, it's biology. When you're stressed, your pupils constrict, blood flow decreases, and your vision dulls. So alongside your eye exercises, take a moment daily to simply breathe. Long, slow exhales that calm your nervous system. Because when your body relaxes, your eyes begin to heal. And here's where the transformation starts. After 2 weeks, you may notice something subtle. Colors seem richer, details sharper. You might catch yourself reading a sign from a distance or recognizing a face faster. These are signs that your neural pathways are reawakening. But don't stop there. Keep feeding your vision, not just with light and exercise, but with food. Make your plate as colorful as possible. Spinach, blueberries, carrots, eggs, salmon, nuts, and citrus. Every color nourishes a different part of your visual system. Think of it as your eye diet. Now there's one more thing that separates those who truly regain their vision from those who don't: belief and consistency. If you tell yourself, it's too late, your brain stops adapting. But if you believe your body can change, and back that belief with daily action, you create what scientists call neuroplastic healing. I've seen it happen countless times. A man in his 70s who hadn't driven in years because of blurred vision started this 5-minute daily flow, combined it with sunlight exposure and eye-supportive foods. In 2 months, he passed his vision test and got back behind the wheel. His secret wasn't luck. It was consistency. And that's what this channel, Life in Flow, is all about. Helping you rediscover the strength, clarity, and vitality that age tried to take away. Every week we share science-based methods that reconnect your body and mind so you can keep living independently, powerfully, and naturally. So, if this message resonates with you, if you believe your body still has the power to heal, take this as your sign to begin. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need another prescription. You just need 5 minutes of awareness every day. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, go outside. Let the sunlight touch your eyes. Do your eye flow routine. Eat your colorful breakfast and notice how your world begins to sharpen again. Because it's not just about vision, it's about seeing life clearly in every sense of the word. You have more control over your aging than you think, and it starts right here, with how you see the world around you. Before we end, I want you to do one small thing in the comments. Write, "I choose clarity." Because every time you write it, you're reminding your brain that your vision isn't fading, it's awakening. And remember, clarity isn't just about eyesight. It's about awareness, purpose, and energy. When your vision clears, your mind clears too. So if you found value in this message, make sure you hit that like button. It helps this video reach more people who need it. Subscribe to Life in Flow because your journey to strength and clarity is just beginning. Your body wants to heal. Your eyes are ready. Now it's your turn to see what happens when you give them a chance.